In this video I'm gonna show you another part of my whiskey collection, and this time whiskey from Scottish Highland. Hope you like it. Hello and welcome back. My name is Vlad, and in today's video I'm gonna show you another part of my whiskey collection. Scottish Highland, beautiful whiskey region in Scotland, and I'm gonna start with one of the most popular distilleries in Scotland, in Scottish Highland, Clynelish, 14 years old whiskey, 46% of ABV. Diageo product. The price is unfortunately going up and up now. I paid for this bottle about £35. Lovely price for good single malt whiskey. Another Clynelish, Clynelish Reserve, Game of Thrones series, I think, yeah, House of Tyrell, 51.2% of ABV. To be honest, I didn't open this bottle yet, and I will, in some point probably. And I have another nice distillery, but I will start from this bottle. So, Fettercairn is a distillery in Scottish Highland. Very unknown distillery, not much going around. Since that change, since they start release the whiskey more, how to say, better quality whiskey, I would say, maybe this way. The core range, 40%, chill filtered, loads of caramel added. The Fettercairn distillery is a part of the White and Mackay group, so we have Jura and distilleries like that. Nothing bad with the Jura distillery. They can do lovely whiskey, but the company policy, the marketing is not that okay, to be honest. But Fettercairn distillery, they decided to give us something better quality, more towards the not just whiskey drinkers, but towards the whiskey connoisseurs, I would say, in this way maybe. So Warehouse 2, the nice series where the whiskey is non-chill filtered, no color added, nicely selected casks, I need to say, nice strength. In this case, batch number 1, distilled 2010, bottle 2021, 11 years old, 49.7% of ABV. I think the 3 type of casks been involved in this one. Lovely color, nice whiskey, so they just show they can do much better. Warehouse 2, batch number 2, distilled 2009, bottle 2021, so 11, maybe 12 years old in this case, 48.5% of ABV. If I remember right, this is ex-rye cask whiskey, so might be nice. And this one actually, batch number 3, that was my first Fettercairn Warehouse 2, which I purchased. When I opened this bottle, I fell in love straight away. It shows the real character of distillery. Young whiskey, to be honest, 2015 distilled, bottle 2022, 6-7 years roughly, 50.6% of ABV, the strongest one, so the youngest but the strongest. You can do this that way, no problem. Some ex-rum casks involved in this whiskey. Very lovely, fruity, fresh, nice, well done whiskey. Another bottle, Blair Atholl Distillery, Flora and Fauna series, only one bottle in the official bottle from the Corange, one official bottling from the Blair Athol distillery. 43% of ABV, some ex-sherry casks involved, of course, chill filtered, slightly colored. But next whiskey is definitely uncolored and unchill filtered. Glencadam, 10 years old, lovely, fresh, fruity, malty, just great whiskey, especially for the price, 30 few pound. Lovely, lovely stuff. And another Glencadam is the Oloroso cask finish, Reserva Andalusia. I will try to pronounce this in the maybe more weird way, but unchill filtered, of course, natural color, 46% of ABV, and you can see that lovely darkish color shows the beautiful of the ex-sherry casks. Tomatin Distillery with the pitted editions called Cubocan, Highland single malt whiskey, 15 years old, 50% of ABV, ex-sherry casks matured. That's a 2022 edition. As you see, I just love this whiskey. I do love this one. That heavily sherryness with that slightly smokiness creates something just beautiful. Okay. Ardnamurchan Distillery, yeah. New distillery in Scotland, behind the Adelphi Independent Bottler. This is AD 07.2105, which is the 7th of July, which is the July of 2021 and batch number 5. I think that I should read this code. I'm not sure. 46%, 46.8% of ABV, of course, non-chill filtered, no color added, slightly smoky, lovely Highland whiskey with that slightly saltiness, you know, that coastal vibes, lovely stuff. And this is AD 01.21, so the January 2021 batch 1, I think. I assume I should read this in that way. Same strength. Looking forward to open this bottle at some point. Blair Athol, 12 years old whiskey, ex-bourbon casks and heavily charred, yeah, American oak and double fired oak casks. Okay, nice fruity, fresh, single malt whiskey with that lovely maltiness. I do love it. Of course, 46% of ABV, non-chill filtered, no colored. Next one, Glenglassaugh Torfa, peated whiskey from Glenglassaugh Distillery, 50% of ABV, fully natural product. Kind of interesting peated whiskey, not from Islay. I will say this in that way. And Knocknean organic whiskey, beautiful bottle, I need to say. New distillery in Scotland. Very nice whiskey. 46% of ABV, yes. Did I mention it? Yeah. Unchill filtered, no colored, lovely, lovely stuff. Ben Nevis, very well known distillery in Scotland, 10 years old, official bottling. We don't have now that much age-stated official bottling whiskies on the market. I haven't seen the cask strength 10 years old whiskey long time now on the market. 46% of ABV, of course, non-chill filtered, no color added. I've got 2 bottles from Deanston Distillery, 18 years old, ex-bourbon casks, 46.3% of ABV, also natural, also beautiful whiskey. And 12 years old, staple single malt whiskey from Deanston. I love this stuff. I just love these whiskies. The 18, especially the 18, is very heavily towards that beeswax and that honey notes, which I love in whiskies. So I do love this stuff. And next one is a Glenturret, 12 years old, 2021 Sherry edition, 46% of ABV, lovely color. I bought this whiskey thanks to Roy Duff from Aquavite YouTube channel. He was highly recommended this one. He says this whiskey smells and tastes like the Macallans from the 90s, so I was very curious about this. And I do love this one, to be honest. It is slightly sulfury, and not everyone will enjoy this whiskey, definitely, but that sulfuriness is like, it's getting softer and softer during the oxidation time in a bottle. So definitely recommend this whiskey to try, because it's nice sherry, heavily sherry whiskey. A few more bottles. Glenfarclas 105 cask strength, 60% of ABV, sherry casks, not much left. 1 liter bottle from the travel retail. Actually, I bought this bottle in Poland when I was on holiday a few years ago, and I paid for this bottle about £30. That was good times. Glendeveron, 16 years old, travel retail. This whiskey came from the Macduff distillery, if I'm right. Distillery behind the Ballantine's blended Scotch whiskey. Didn't open it. I will in some point. I think, I paid for this bottle something about £35. 1 liter, 16 years old, single malt. Of course, 40% chill filtered, colorated, but I think there is nothing better than something like this on your shelf, especially for the price, for the £35, when you can show the people who never ever tried a Scotch whiskey, Scotch single malt whiskey, how kind of whiskey can smell and taste like. Just nice pronunciation to the Scotch whiskies, invitation to, extend the research about Scotch single malt whiskey. I think this is a good one. I will open this one when someone will visit me. Yeah, maybe soon. Last 2 bottles. Oban 14. What I can say, nice Highland whiskey, slightly peated, nicely sherried whiskies. I find this bottle in my local off-license shop. Actually, not my local. I've been visiting my friend a few miles away from my place, and we went to the local off-license shop to get some beer, I think, or something like, and that was on the shelf. And I paid for, that was like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I paid for this bottle £36. As you know, all the Diageo products now went up with the prices. It goes up really high. Lagavulin 16, the best example. Clynelish 14 going up now, and this one costs about, I would say, £70, £75. So I paid like half price for this. For money, perfect single malt whiskey. And the last one, Anok from Noglu Distillery, 24 years old, 46% of ABV, unchill filtered, no colorated. One of the cheapest nicely aged whiskies on the market. You can still find this in UK for about £120 for 24 years old whiskey. This is incredible, stunning price, I need to say. Guys, that's how my Highland Whiskey collection looks like. I hope you like it. Leave me the comments which distillery from Highland is your favorite, which whiskey from the Highland is your top one. I'm really curious about your opinions. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Thank you very much for your support, and remember, take care about yourselves, about your families, drink your whiskeys, enjoy your life, and see you soon. Bye.